Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you follow it, then you know I've been on this ridiculous quest to have a roof basket on my car. It's been one thing after another. It's been a couple months. I still don't have one on my car, but that's what I'm gonna hopefully do today in this video. I have a brand new Yakima OffGrid Roof Basket, and I'm really hoping this is the final one that works for me, that is clean, undamaged, and I can get on the car. So we're gonna open it up right now, check it out, make sure it's all there, assemble it, and then mount it to my 2021 Toyota Rav4 Prime. It's very windy out here, so hopefully you can hear me, but here we go. Well, I have all the parts here laid out in front of me. I hope you can hear me. It is crazy, crazy windy. Everything seems like it's in good condition. I don't see any scuffs or any damage to it, so I think I'm doing a little better this time around so far, but here we go. All right, so the instructions say to start with it upside down, just like this, and I'm going to be sliding in these pieces first. Also need to put these red pieces in here. These are shaped kind of like a T. I'm not sure why it matters because this is just an open piece, but the instructions show to put it in just like that with the larger piece, in this case the top, which is ultimately going to be the bottom. They give you the tools that you need. All right, so now those are all tight. I'm going to flip it around so I can get these screws right here. All right, so for this piece here, it gives you these screws here, and the sleeve part goes from the bottom up. And it's going to go through the metal and then through this plastic red piece, whatever this is. All right, so both of these pieces are together. Time to do the same with the front. I have no idea if any of this footage is coming out. It's just so windy. All right, so now I got those all together, got a little grass in there. I'm gonna flip the whole thing over and get these pieces. Oh, damn, I see some scuffs right there. Oh, that sucks. That's nothing I did. That's something from shipping. Man, what a pain in my butt. All right, again, same procedure as last time. Take the sleeve part, it goes up, and then the bolt goes down. All right, it looks like the instructions say to put these brackets on this piece of plastic first. So we're doing that. I hope I'm not missing any parts because this bag was open. But you just take these little clips, you take this here, this goes underneath the plastic, and then you put that in there, and you very gently screw it down. And then these pieces are the sides. So it looks like it goes right over this rod. There's a supporting rod right there. And then you line that up with the hole. Nice, it looks like I have all the pieces. Thank God. All right, then this is gonna clip onto the bar. For all of these brackets, I was only able to get one tooth on. I hope that if I leave this in the sun, maybe it warms up, I can squeeze them together just a little bit more and try to get some more of these on. But man, this is ridiculous. And it looks pretty tight against that metal. I don't know how we're gonna get any more on, but being on the roof of the car, I really, really hope that these things stay in place. I'm just kind of guessing with placement. I put the rear one all the way back as far as it would go. This one, just taking it maybe 12 inches from the front. If for when I actually ever even end up using this, then maybe I'll have to adjust them a little bit. All right, there it is. Well, it's fully assembled. It looks like now I'm gonna have to adjust the feet for it, which was a huge reason why I wanted to buy this Yakima rack in the first place. These feet are really nice compared to any other ones that I've seen. You slide this piece forward, See if this helps. And then this strap comes off and you can slide it wherever. It looks like based on the roof rack for my Rav4 Prime, I'm going to want these fairly close to the front. And then this front piece comes off and there's the strap that goes around the roof rack. So this is very nice, very, very nice mechanism. I like this a lot. So I'll just leave that loose for now. All right, so now I'm going to take it over and test fit it on my Rav4 Prime. I measured it and I thought it was going to be okay, but it looks like the feet on the rear portion, and I need to move them to the middle portion. I'm going to try to bring them out one so it gives us some more stability. We'll see if I can do that with these bars. So we're getting there. Well, I just got the front one flipped around. See if I can show you what it looks like. Underneath here you have this track right here, so I had to flip the whole piece around. You can see this back one here has the flap in the back side, and this one now has the flap in the front side, because this has to overlap these right there. So I've got that in place, but more bad news, there's no track here in the middle piece. So I cannot move these from the back piece to here, which seems like a really big fault. So that means the whole rack is going to have to be shifted forward. And if I do move it forward, it looks like it might end up hanging over my front windshield. So so that kind of sucks, but it does look like I am able to move this from here out to the outside there. So I'm going to do that at least, and we'll see how that goes. All right, so now I have the feet spaced out 33 inches from each other. That's how spaced out my bars are on my roof of my car. I moved them out one. They previously were one row inside, so I think by spreading it out, it's going to give it a little better stability. Also might sit a little bit lower because my bars are curved. It's a bummer that it looks like the front might overhang quite a bit further than I really wanted it to, but none of this has really gone according to plan, unfortunately, so it is what it is. Now I'm going to try to get it up there again. You have to be careful. You really should have somebody else helping you when you do this because it is quite heavy. And the last time when I was taking it off, the wind caught me and I almost toppled with it, and it would have got all scuffed up if it had fallen. So hopefully this is the last time. I'm going to put it on and we'll see how it looks. Well, there it is. Man, I hate to say this, but I really don't like it. It sticks out so far forward. Really wish that center extension had those ribs in it so I could make it go back further. And it sits up, seems like really high. So if you come over here, you can still see I have all that room behind that I would love to bring the whole thing back, but I can't because that centerpiece didn't have the ribs. And look how far, I mean, that is right parallel with the windshield. And also, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a gap right there. I haven't completely cinched it down yet, but I'm surprised it's not fitting very flat. Oh man, kind of wish I hadn't bought this. This has just been a pain in my ass. Well, I'm going to cinch all these feet down. I'll take it for a drive around the block, see how it feels, see if there's wind noise. I don't feel like doing a whole other efficiency test right now. Maybe in a future video if I keep it, but I'll take it around the block and see if I love it or hate it. Well, this whole thing is just a fucking nightmare. I can't leave, I can't take off because the feet are not sitting correctly. Earlier in the video, I told you guys how I switched them around and they don't sit flat. I'll take the camera over there right now and I'll show you what I mean. So if you can see this, there is a gap right there. Hopefully that comes out. And that is because there is another piece. There is a plastic piece on this side over here. So it looks like it's built for arching rails, But I didn't notice that in the manual, and I don't think they really got into it, but this piece of plastic on the inside here is not flexible. It's a hard piece of plastic, so it is not giving at all. And as you can see, this is not sitting flat. So after all of this work, I finally got it centered. I was finally about to cinch it all down so I could take it for a test run, and I cannot cinch it down because this is too big of a gap. I did finally kind of get it to a position that I could tolerate, but now I'm going to take the whole thing off again, adjust all of the feet again, and flip them around and see if that works, see if it can even work. But those dimensions right there behind me, I thought looked halfway decent, but I got to take it all off again, redo the feet. Oh, this is just such a pain. I'll show you up top what the feet kind of look like. So the other issue here is that I moved it here to the center, but this lever, you have to flip this over this way, and then this locks it in place. And this will tighten and loosen this right here, so you can move this around. But I've had to loosen this a ton just to try to get it closed, and it's still really, really tight because, again, this plastic piece on the inside over here has zero give. So I'm gonna have to switch these around. These feet are gonna have to go here in the center, and this locking lever, this locking mechanism, is gonna have to have enough room back here to slide forward and back, which is gonna mean this whole rack is gonna have to go, let's see, backwards this way more, and I don't think that's gonna work. I really wish I didn't buy this rack. This is just a pain in my butt. My back is already a little tweaked from taking this on and off so many times, but I'm gonna have to take it off again, see if I can adjust this feet, and see if I can make this thing usable at all. Well, there it is. That's the best I can get it. It's equal on all sides. I think it just sticks out a little bit in the back more than I really wanted it to. I'm not completely sold on it. Well, what do you guys think? Does it look all right? Was it worth the trouble? I took one little drive around the block and it looks like it's going to crush my economy. Definitely worse than the Harbor Freight. I'll get my step stool and I'll get up there and show you guys the brackets and how that all came together. I'll have to be careful on the step stool. My freaking back went out when I was trying to take this off one of the times. It's just been so windy and the wind caught it and kind of twisted my whole body. And it was either drop the rack or try to roll with it. And yeah, so now my back is all messed up. This fucking thing. But I'll grab the ladder and we'll get up there. All right, here's how it looks up here. I had to switch these around, and obviously they're on the middle piece right here, the extension. And like I said, there isn't any ribs on the bottom side. So you can see that. I'm not sure if you can hear that or see that, but there's ribs right there. And there's no ribs on the extension here, but I put it there anyway. That's really where I thought it looked best. So yeah, I left just enough room on this side here so this piece can slide this way. Then we can flip that up and take that off. I probably am never ever going to take this thing off unless I sell it, because this has been a pain in the butt. And yeah, so then here it is in the front. I got enough room to get to everything there. Another issue that I had before is when I had these reversed, so this was right here, I couldn't have gotten to the lock. I eventually do want to get locks for this, and the lock would be up under here. So that wouldn't have really worked. But these feet are meant to be in this exact position and only this exact position, just anywhere in this tray here. You cannot rotate them. I didn't know that, and none of the videos that I saw said anything about that. So these are the position that the feet have to be in. My car does have kind of a red and black theme, so I thought it was kind of cool that those happen to be red. But that is very minor compared to everything else I've gone through for this. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Let me know if you like this. Does it look cool? Does it look stupid? Let me know below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.